Hi everyone, welcome back to Code Niche. In this video, we are going to build an age calculator in Python. This is a beginner-friendly project that will teach you some most important programming concepts including variables, user input, arithmetic operation, and displaying the output. If you're completely new to Python, don't worry, I'll explain each step as we build the project together. And if you have already watched the Scratch version of this project, you'll notice something interesting. The programming logic stays exactly the same, only the syntax changes. So let's get started. Before writing any code, let's quickly understand the logic behind our program. Our program will ask the user to enter two values, the current year, their birth year. Then we'll subtract the birth year from the current year to calculate the user's age. Finally, we'll display the result on the screen. I have attached a flowchart on the right, you can check that out. Notice that every program follows the basic pattern, input, processing, output. So let's write the code. We'll begin by displaying a simple heading. I'm using print function. The print function displays text on the screen. You'll use it almost in every Python program. Now, let's collect some information from the user. We'll ask them to enter the current year. So current year equals to int input current year. Let's understand what's happening here. The input function allows the user to type something using the keyboard. By default, everything entered using input is treated as a text. Since we are going to perform a mathematical calculation, we convert it into an integer using the int function. Now, let's repeat the same process for the birth year. At this point, we have successfully collected all the information we need. Now comes the processing part. We'll create another variable called age. The logic is very simple. We subtracted the birth year from the current year. The result is stored inside the age variable. Notice that we never ask the user for their age. Instead, we calculate it automatically using the information they provided. That's one of the biggest strengths of programming, letting the computer do the work for us. Now let's display the result. I'm using here fstring. An fstring lets us combine text and variable inside a single sentence. Anything written inside curly braces is automatically replaced with its value. So if the value of age is 29, the output becomes you are 29 years old. Let's run the program now. I'll enter 2026 as the current year. Next, I'll enter 1997 as the birth year. And your program will display you are 29 years old. Perfect. Our program is working exactly as expected. Now, it's your turn. Try improving this project by adding these features. First, ask the user for their name and display personalized greeting. Second, check if the birth year is greater than or equal to the current year. If it is, display an error message instead of calculating the age. Finally, use a while loop so the user can calculate multiple ages without restarting the program. Pause the video and try implementing these features for yourself. If you would like to see how this same project can be built using Scratch drag and drop blocks, I have linked the Scratch version on the end of the screen. If you find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Code Niche for more beginner-friendly Scratch and Python projects. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.